Alright, Cowboy Roy Rogers here with some update on this issue with the winch that I may have mentioned or may not have yesterday. Anyway, this is the one I was using and went to let the cable down and it started smoking. So I hollered, "Get a fire extinguisher!" No fire extinguisher came. I hustled down the ladder and went to crawl my body through the window that was blocked by the post of the building we're trying to build and unlock the hood latch, pop the hood open, and snatch that negative cable off the battery of the truck, and then the positive cable that you can see are all funky from getting hot plenty of times lifting stuff. Here is what happened. This main power lead, little dinky wire, got hot, and it's probably been the problem all along, because frequently this annoying thing will not go back down with the power switch. It'll go in, it'll pull, won't go back out to let something down. And it doesn't get used for Deadpool stuff or winching vehicles and things on as often as it gets used for lifting things with this homemade boom. So I have to go in here with flat screwdrivers, spread the pins apart a little bit, plug it in, and it'll work for a little while. The last time it messed up, I tried to unscrew the cover, not realizing it had nuts on the back side. So that there nut had fallen off, and thankfully just rode right on top of here the entire time, with it being removed and moved around and this and that. So I guess it finished coming all the way off just recently, not rode there the whole time. I'm gonna have to take, I don't know if this wiring is available for this Liberty winch. I don't have time to go riding around. These connections have been a pain in the butt for years. So how do you fix something like that? You bypass it. Learn how to fix things yourself before it becomes absolute necessary, because nobody's available to do it, or at least before you can't afford it. What I'm going to do is take the connection out, cut the wire off, run it directly through there, and connect it direct. But I'm also going to take not only this one that I must remove, this other one here. I'm going to clean this crap up, because maybe this is part of the problem why these other things are getting hot, if it can't do what it's supposed to do. Another issue is that's a mighty tiny wire to be operating this solenoid. Maybe Liberty should have used a 12 gauge wire instead of a 16 gauge wire. So whatever tiny little 16 gauge wire that's in here, I'm pretty sure it is, because I've already bought a brand new switch to put in here and tore it apart, and the switch was fine. So I'm not messing with this end. I'm gonna have to fix that in, try to get this going, get everything retightened here, because when I try to lift a bush that was in the way but wasn't rotten, well, obviously the bush wouldn't get out of the way. So I just kept it suspended and took the reciprocating saw and bobbed that sucker off, and while it was still attached to the cable, hauled it out to a brush pile that's been waiting for years to be burned, because a little dangerous burning stuff nowadays. I'm gonna ask, please, video that'll go up after this is going to be showing different types of fire and flames and what makes them hotter, because I'm so tired of people, well, cars don't just burn like that. Grass fires can't burn the car like that. Wind, people, wind. You get pressure on flame, and it makes a huge difference. And of course, all these people claiming direct energy weapons and all this whatnot nonsense that did not occur. There's absolutely no evidence of it. All there is recordings of electric transformers exploding at different locations, not even the location in Maui, at Lahaina, or Kelowna, British Columbia in Canada. And I have no information on Greece, and that was the first major event that everybody's ignoring, and I still have not reached my friend there. So anybody can help me gather and put the information together, please do. And once I put it out, please help me to get it everywhere. It has taken 3 weeks for the recorded video of the lady living in Maui that I uploaded and put boatloads of links in the description to finally get 300 views. The information I need to provide, because I don't see anyone else doing it, needs 300,000 views, not 300. Please look up and subscribe to Geomagnetic Earthwatch. My friend Brian Gunderson is providing information that others are not, to the very point that one of my geologist friends disagrees with him. But you know what? We all got different experience. We all got different education and input. I'm no trained scientist, but dadgummit, it looks like I'm going to have to be the one help people to understand things. Because you see, I'm a mechanic. I'm a welder. I use a torch. I've used plasma cutters. So if everybody can't learn plasma physics, maybe this simple common man can help them learn how to understand some things, because everybody needs to prepare fast. If you have deep magma movement beneath your feet, something is likely to cause a fire, and if it doesn't do that, then it's liable to build up in either seismic activity of earthquakes popping off, or some form of volcanic activity. Right quick, this is a hammer impact. It's what I had to use to get them screws loose because they were rusted into place. I have one. Frankly, I should have one in every vehicle. Every person that has to do any of their own maintenance should have one of these. You put whatever bit you need in that driver, you pop it on to the driver. This is rounded inside to where when you turn it in the direction you need something to come loose and hit it with a hammer, it impacts in that direction. You can do the same if it's left-hand threads or to retighten something. I've never used that to try to get some lug nuts loose, but if I had no other option, I guarantee I'd try if I can't get them twisted loose. But for your little stuff, I carried extensions in case it wouldn't fit over beside here, because this wouldn't come off. That's why it wasn't fixed before. I couldn't get it loose. I had neither time nor patience to fight with it. And time is the reason I haven't provided this video I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to sit down and show the links, show GOES 16 satellite, show a number of other things that people aren't seeing. So please just go to Geomagnetic Earthwatch. You need Brian's warnings. He's not going to spread a bunch of BS. He is aware of biblical scripture and of wormwood and all these 12,000-year astrological cycles and so forth. He doesn't just look biblical. He doesn't just look scientific. He doesn't just look geologic, and that's why he has been accurate. People need to hear what he has to say. Please help us. Thank you.